We are live and already actually in the room here. Big Bay, how is your night going?
Not too bad. It's a nice, quiet Sunday, just the way I like it. How about yourself?
Not too bad at all. Just kind of keeping things simple and of course having that last little bit of enjoyability of a Sunday. So, yep.
Oh, yes.
Now let's actually quickly go over because we did have last night 4-1 did actually happen. We were not able to watch, so lost 2-0 to Tilt. Definitely an expected kind of situation there, but we were kind of all hoping for the underdog.
Always.
Nope. From there, we are watching the losers bracket finale, which of course is PLA United versus Tilt, and tonight's maps are Friars, Lantern, Haven, Big Ray, Street, and Aurora. So definitely some challenging maps there, especially for these two teams,
Yes.
PLA and Tilt. Any first thoughts on that?
Well, if we look back at 3.1 in the winners bracket, you see that those games went the full length. All right, so a total of 5 matches. Just, I believe it was 2-0 PLA side, and then Tilt came and won the next 2, which put us to that game 5. And PLA ended up winning. So let's see if they could do the same thing. Maybe do a 3-0 instead of going the full set. But I mean, Tilt has proven that they can stand with the best of them. So I think we're going to be here for the long haul.
Yeah, we are probably going to be here for the long haul. Because once again, PLA United has shown their capabilities of just sticking around and really holding in. And they as much as their strategy, we would kind of argue is a little boring. It works.
Yeah, the turtle strat.
It does work. So this will be interesting to see exactly how things will go and run out here.
So what are you thinking? You thinking PLA versus Vale, or is it going to be an all L4 finals?
I want to say, in my opinion, PLA probably took last night's loss as an absolute just, okay, we need to change something up, we need to figure it out. So I wouldn't have been surprised if they had been playing all day, scrimmaging against somebody, just perfecting their strategy there. I'm looking forward to maybe a PLA versus Val rematch.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting my hopes up either because Tilt has absolutely shown their strength there. But this is a rematch with PLA and Tilt, and last time they went 2-3, and PLA lost, or PLA won. PLA won, but Tilt still put up a darn good fight, and of course they're both L4s, so they're going to be talking.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, that all those matches were really close.
I was watching them today because, of course, it took like forever for my computer to export the videos because they're 30-minute, 40-minute videos, add in a little bit of editing here and there, and boom, done. All of a sudden,
yeah,
the 30 minutes later. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one tonight between these two. It's going to be a lot of challenge, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to it. Really well.
So yeah. I mean, what we could do right now is talk about the lineup that is PLA? Yes. Yep, that PLA has right now. So we're seeing, at least I believe we're seeing our first Chappie. It's not locked in, not set in stone, but they do pick it to be the first Chappie. Yep. And what does Chappie bring to the table?
Chappie long range AG. Just long range, you're constantly fitting in. What's even worse is it's even incredibly accurate on those shots at long range. But don't forget about the AP at close range. It has a radar, especially if you have the legendary commander, you have 2 radars. So you now have long range fire starting, and you can house those TVs.
Yeah,
that's
one of the changes that was made. Not recently, but it's been a couple months where Chappie got a little buff, a little love.
Well, we did see last night that a big point cruiser doesn't always help. We did see
Mm-hmm.
Gypsy with the mains, but can the Chappie be the fix to that usage of points?
I don't know, but there is a mains on the team right now too. So
Yeah, no,
not locked in, of course.
Yeah. Nope. So, but of course they're gonna be looking at this. We've got Gypsy moving in right here. Looks like we've got the teams getting ready with this. Of course, this is definitely going to be PLA versus Tilt or L4. So, see how this goes. We are kind of in there. Once again, the maps are Friar's Lantern, Haven, Big Race, Strait, and Aurora. And I have a feeling, or actually, yeah, this is loser bracket finale, yes. So it's best of 5 and then another best of 5. So we might be in for a bunch of games or maybe 3. Who knows? We'll find out. Sly sound is low. Is my voice low? Maybe I see a move closer. Let me do.
Possibly.
Let me check.
Let me see if that helps.
Oh yeah, that helps right there. I could tell the difference immediately.
Oh, yeah. It was on my microphone. Sorry. Or my webcam. Sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully I'm a lot louder now. Luckily I fixed that before, so thank you, Solar Stance. Thank you very much for calling that out before I did a whole video on this.
Yeah, that was. Oh, what is this? My name has a little wrench by it. Did you make me a mod on here too?
Yes. You are a mod on. Yep, Pig Bay has the power. Yep, so. Yep.
You all shall feel my wrath.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Definitely.
so.
Yeah, let's see. Let's actually get serious about this. Turn off the music. What are we feeling?
All right, so I'm seeing Gascon, Turpits, and another Gascon.
They're doing the 2 Gascon mix that they did yesterday, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which didn't work well last time, but let's see if those Cheshires come back.
Yeah.
We do see a Black Gascon.
Remember,
ADM back in that.
Damn, I forgot to pull up my point sheet here.
That's probably 1080's fault. No, 1080's fault off.
All right, so Turpits, right? Yeah, that's 10 points, and then the Gascons are 9. So yeah, they're sacrificing the points in their battleships to get a lot of the better DDs and cruisers. So as you see, they got the mains and the 2 lightnings.
Yep.
And I mean, Lightning and Oland have probably been the most dominant picks for DDs with this whole setup.
Oh yeah.
And that's just because Lightning, it's a great destroyer, all around destroyer.
Oh yeah. No, that could be very interesting. But the Oland though is a cheaper pick, and it does pretty good. It just doesn't have that alpha that the Lightning has.
Yeah. I mean, so the thing with the Olin, you're going for those damage control kits. That's what your main goal is. And that I feel like that would work better with a team built around dot damage.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like some Monarchs, some freaking what's some good fire starters, Cleveland, Cheshires. We've seen a crap ton of Cheshires.
Yep. So hopefully we can get in, or we don't get in this game before everyone goes, hey, the voice is fixed. Yep. But the delay is preventing people from us getting confirmation on the information here. But we are waiting for one more. It does look like Blastcast. I'm betting another Roma is going to sneak in right there. Or actually, no, it'd be a Yukaze or DD. That's right.
But do you think he's going to stay on Yukaze?
Actually, there's triple Cheshires. There. Okay, there's the old one. Yep. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Yep. Hopefully everything is sounding good. I thought I did a sound. I didn't do a soundtrack actually. That's probably why I screwed up. That was my fault. So, hopefully everything's good. I think it's only 1080's fault when people can't math properly. Oh man, the math properly meme has been spicy this entire release of the wave.
Listen, my heart goes out to these teams because I am horrible at math.
Yeah. Yep. Yukaze back
when I ask me to do this,
Let's see if the Oland like that, because it definitely seems, PLA isn't changing, and neither is Tilt. They've got their setup. They know how to do it. Ooh, wait, Prince Eugen. Interesting. Yep. Fruit Poop Loops, how to play CV Gooder. I don't know. Find someone who's ever better than you, and then learn from them. Because that's
Yeah, how many
that's the
people are
answer.
like that though?
Very few. Very few.
See, wait, so Fruit Poop Loops in Grounded CVs? Because then that name makes sense then.
Yeah, I think so. I think. We'd have to watch the video again. Oh, they're bringing in the Cossack. Cossack and an Oland. Let's see how this goes. We are still waiting on just waiting for the game to start. We got Friar's Lantern off the bat. This is an asymmetrical map with the caps. We have seen some interesting plays on Friar's Lantern. Any first thoughts of seeing PLA versus Tilt on this?
Yeah, I'm curious of where they're gonna kind of make their turtle PLA. That is, I'm curious where they want to, what hill they want to die on.
Yeah,
or win on.
Yep. I know the other day when they were on Friar's Lantern, they just straight up went, I think it's AC and such, and they just used those Cheshires to keep on going back and forth. They roamed those Cheshires perfectly and kept their battleships alive, and really pummeled the team. And also they had that amazing situation where they just basically saw a push and had both their DDs move in and just whack them. So
Now,
I don't see
was that the map
here.
Yeah, was that the map that they ended with? They had those two flanking cruisers.
Yeah,
I think Tilt had those two cruisers that were way out there.
Yep. And they weren't helping. They weren't helping enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, while the Wichita is nice and such, it's just not a great flanker. Where like when you do see the mains as a flanker, it's got the power, it's got the versatility to just do that. So, yeah, who is everyone rooting for? I think we kind of started off. I'm kind of rooting for PLA, just because I don't want to see L4 versus L4.
A full L4 freaking finals.
Yeah, who's gonna go for the tier 8 versus the tier 7? And then also I believe there's actually a nice camo. So, hey Pete, how's it going? We are still waiting for confirmations. I'll put the music back on while we are waiting. So,
mute this server real quick.
Yeah, no, right? Everyone being like, let me just message you. Yeah, let's see. Fruit Poop Loops. Oh my god. Yep. Grade A humor there, all I have to say. Got that on. Got that. Perfect. Everything is looking good on that. Hopefully everyone is having a great night. Don't forget to give some love to Pig Bay. He's actually up there at this time. No, up there. We're on the main view, so you're covering the map.
Oh.
Yeah. And such. Give him some love. Link is, of course, in the description down below. And it looks like we are readied up. So let's see.
Oh?
Let's see how we go, because BLA showed in this map they know how to play this. The turtle works, but can Tilt, invade those caps and really do those pushes. So,
yeah, we're gonna have to see who plays it better.
Yep, we are good. See you for your post game commentary there, Pig Bay. Looking forward to that analysis. Actually, Pig Bay Fruit Poop played for Buccaneers Battalion. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. We are in Friar's Lantern. PLA going their traditional route, but they are bringing a Black Gascon instead of multiple Romas and Turpitas. So we got a little bit of a change up there. Let's quickly go over the lineups right here. On PLA's side, of course, we got the Cheshire showing their versatility and usability right there. Olin, Roma, Cossack, Turpits, and a Cheshire. That's the whole situation there that we're going to see on that. Of course, as we watch over Friar's Lantern, if we could go check out Tilt's setup right here. So as we go in on this, first things we see is Machia and the Wichita, which they've been able to do pretty good there over this tournament. Parsville, Solomon, and the Lightning and the Gascons. They're really looking for the speed of the Gascon here versus the full raw strength of the Roma. But we got to see exactly how they're going to utilize this, especially in this asymmetrical cap view and for some reason top view. You want to work? Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. All right, looks like we're just watching it here, and I'll have to restart after that. That's funny. That's an interesting bug. Haven't had that happen in a while. So we're gonna go for a ground view right here, and we'll just be looking up in the corner for that. As we see the first engagements right here between Lightnings and a Cheshire and a Cossack, you're gonna see the Cossack absolutely just immediately smoke up. It's got all the smokes in the world. It will utilize that situation while we do have Gypsy going for that flank, going for that roaming situation, which the mains can do. It has all the firepower, all the capabilities right there, but we are not exactly going to see that fruition come to fold probably too quickly. They've got to get in position, and of course right here we're seeing some area of denial torps going into the ships right here. Just absolutely just, hey, hit a few of them. That's all about just keeping them moving, keeping them not able to have a full broadside right here, especially a Black Gascon where one turret is only in front, so you're removing a lot of its firepower right there, still taking one torpedo right there. Great area of denial torps right on that side. We do have Ed Cole looking for a roaming situation here. Lightning is a pretty powerful roamer, and if they can get behind and absolutely place a killing blow on one of those battleships, that is going to definitely hurt PLA. Down over here, we basically look to have a bit of a stalemate. Machia absolutely just holding these ships back, preventing them from getting caps. He's got C, just hold it right there while Ed Cole can come down here and help out against PLA down here. So great moves on that, but it does look like Ed Cole will be launching torpedoes up north because, of course, you kind of shoot the torpedoes and you can't miss in this situation because that's what a turtle does. The area of denial torps can prevent them from hitting and shooting right, but of course, when you're all in a row like this, well, might as well, right? So unfortunately, it looks like one of the Cheshires will be taking a full hit on that. Oh, just dodged in the right moment, but still so close to being dead. More area of denial torps out of Solomon right here. And of course, the Tirpitz is coming in with its firepower, able to brawl. As we can tell, definitely Tilt has learned from the other day, hey, these guys are just going to be sitting there. They are just going to be in that turtle. So use your assets, use your speed to push in on them as fast as possible, surround them, and also, especially with these islands, what you can do is you can get into positions around those turtles, and that prevents the turtle's capability of focus firing and prevents that just alpha strike that you have when everyone is doing and shooting all the way there. Machia going down south, Ed Cole going in for B, while C, PLA took out that and now are moving north. So now Tilt's got to watch out because they now have a Olin that can just basically sit in back and bother them the entire time while they're trying to kill that turtle. That could be a little bit of a problem. The Oland is more, of course, about starting those fires, starting those floods. So let's see if they can actually pull that off with that ship and be that nuisance of a problem. But of course, right here, another stream of torpedoes going up there from Ed Cole. Great job on this. Just ripping apart that Tirpitz. That is a nice hit right there. And of course, a Cheshire going down. PLA definitely showing that they have maybe not learned as much as they should have from the other day because Tilt has evolved. Though Tilt, of course, is completely surrounded, and they really could, unfortunately, get it completely turned on around because, of course, Parsville's in a lot of damage and on fire, getting taken down. So we're at 5-5 right now. But of course, Tilt's got a good amount of spread on their health, where unfortunately ADM and I Am a Newbie have taken a good amount of damage in comparison to the other ships, but they are lighter ships. So let's exactly see how that comes about and moves from here. We are going to have down here, the Cheshire are absolutely just trying to hold B, trying to hold those caps, but the early cap advantage and the kills that they've gotten have helped out in that situation for Tilt in this. Let's just keep on seeing exactly where the next plays will be. It's got to be a DD kill. I have a feeling that would be the main position they'd want to move on with PLA, is let their DDs kind of help out more. Unfortunately, there's Solomon going down. Nice job on that on PLA, so that's definitely going to be hurting with only one Lightning. As we keep on moving down south, let's quickly check on B. Tilt retaking B. Now they have the cap advantage. So that's going to help them out. But unfortunately, let's see if the Turpits can take out the Cheshire in time. Jin's got a lot of health there. Turpit's got a lot of firepower, but it's got to be within brawling distance and got to be focusing on that. So let's see if Jin can take down the Turpits, because that's going to be a lot of firepower, a lot of health that is going to be absorbed in that situation. And unfortunately, I have a feeling ALM is healing, maybe will be fine. I just want to quickly go check, because it does look like the Oland over here is getting ready for a sneak attack on their main ships up north. So PLA is catching up, and really they are working on this as best as they can in order to take out their early losses right there. Nice job on that. But unfortunately, as well, at the exact same time, ADM going down. Black Gascon, that's a lot of firepower. The only one that they have left is a Roma, a Cheshire, and a Cossack. Now, that's a lot of utility, so they can try to use that. But, of course, you still have Gypsy right there in that mains, and that is still a very powerful ship in that situation. Oland absolutely just showing its capability, but unfortunately, it's got a mains shooting at it right now. That is not good for its health right there. And as you can tell, mains just finishing that off, and that is done. So let's see exactly if ALM can maybe hold out and take this on, but unfortunately I have a feeling PLA turned that right around, and they definitely, I was completely wrong at that first little bit. They definitely did rethink some things. They unfortunately took some early losses, but they still ended up winning. So great job on them. Pig Bay, what's your first thoughts?
All right, so honestly, Tilt, they wait, let me look at this. Yeah, Tilt went all in and left that one Wichita to defend. What is it?
C.
C. Yeah, went to defend C by themselves. I wish PLA would have seen this a little sooner and gone in harder. They did end up securing the kill. Olin went and flanked them, and honestly, it was just better DD play that was happening.
Yep, definitely.
Cheshire definitely got lucky with that Turpits, because Turpits can do a good amount of damage even when it's on low health.
Oh yeah. I am actually going to quickly reset my game because of course I just died out. That's not exactly fun, and for some odd reason just could not actually open top view mode. So quickly, hopefully they'll win up for me. If not, you're gonna.
I'm not readying up. I'm not readying up right now. So.
Yep. Perfect. Sorry for not having that. You gotta love in-game bugs. So I'm voting for the top view. Yep.
You ready for invite?
Loading in. Yes, I'm ready. Perfect. Hopefully this fixes it. Let's go back into live stream mode. Cover that more. But yeah, no, Tilt. They seem to have learned, and then they unfortunately just PLA's capabilities just ended up crushing them and preventing that. So
let's see. Do we have any changes? Any changes whatsoever?
Anything? We do have Haven coming up, which of course the asymmetrical, the 2-2 situation. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of plays you can do in this. A lot of different ways. And a turtle strat works here hard. It works very well because you have a lot of low level islands in the middle, so you're able to just keep that whole target focus.
Yeah, rich a lot of times with these, especially in ruler ways or two teams that skirmish a lot together, you'll see kind of like a fucking line get a diagonal line, and it'll just be like the no man's land. No one wants to cross. And it'll be like if you just do a line from C to B and just go like that, just from corner to corner, and it'll be a line of just ships just firing at each other. No one really invading yet. So
yep, you'll get the AD captures, and then you'll see exactly where do they want to go. Do they want to push on B or do they want to push on C? How are they going to do it?
Someone just waiting for an opportunity,
Yep. Any changes from what I can tell? Cossack got removed. And now going for just an Oland.
Another Oland, yeah.
Yep. So we're going in. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully top view works this time. Come on. No more bugs. So, once again, Tilt versus PLA. Let's see how this goes. We will be watching from PLA's side right here, of course, their traditional loadout, and it has worked in the past very well. Big hitters, Roma, Turpits, Olin's just keeping that fire chance going, but then also just having that hard hitting alpha, the Romas, and even the Turpits, I'd say. Turpits isn't the best, but at the same time, it does do a good job. So as we go up over here, we have Cleveland's for the first time also. So that's Lightnings, Cleveland's, and Gascons. Definitely a lot of utility going on, but also a good amount of fire starting from this. Moving away from the life of Wichita and moving to the Cleveland. So come on. Oh, come. What is going on here? I'm going to kill. Oh. If anyone has an idea of how to fix this, let me know. Because it looks like, unfortunately, we will be watching this in this position again. But as we can tell, we got D and A ultimate capped, and Tilt is going for an early grab on B. Now, if PLA can sit out over here and kind of use this island to their advantage, hide when they need to hide to heal, and keep everything going. But of course, right here, you just have 2 Cheshires. You don't have any form of battleships going over here, where you have most of the battleships over at C. So let's see how this works out, because of course we do have the 2 Romas paired up, and up north we Tilt is definitely moving their Gascons, using that speed to get around. So what we can tell is what we're going to have is they're going to have the 2 Clevelands over at B, and A try to basically make sure that those Cheshires don't move in at all. And then up north, they're going to have a full squadron just getting ready. They're going to use that speed, and they're going to attack in that position and really push hard on whatever ships they see first. And they do see the Roma, and we are going to see a lot of hits on that Roma situation right there. Just a lot of firepower out of those Gascons very quickly. But of course, Romans are pretty powerful. The Clevelands are showing their HE capabilities, and right here we are seeing the Lightning send in torpedoes. Now the Romas don't have any form of screening protection. Jin should be the one doing that, and unfortunately not in the position to do that. They are absolutely ripping ADM apart. Getting rid of the Romas are important. Now if we quickly look at the Gascons right here, they are sticking close together, and they have a screener. They have Ed just sitting there, just ready to be there, ready and waiting to smoke up or do anything, especially with an Olin moving in on them and a Turpitz running away. So as of right now, we are seeing basically the battle lines being drawn at C. Tilt does have 3 caps. 3 early caps are going to help them be able to handle a lot. So let's see how well this can keep on going on this as we keep on moving forward. What else we can do? ADM has to get out of there. Basically, they've taken way too much damage, but now a new battle has unfolded over here because of all the Gascons are just moving. They are a wrecking ball force. Full forward, no stop, just going. And Ed Cole just obviously getting repurposed and changed back over here, where you do have Jin, I think it's Jin in the Cheshire, and Turpitz right here, just absolutely sitting there waiting and making sure that they can try to stay alive, because of course 3 Gascons is a lot of damage firepower, and they are in it to win it there. Unfortunately, also they can get pushed back here. You do have a lot of torpedoes with the Oland and the Cheshire and the Turpitz. You want to get close to it, it will damage you. It can do a lot, and that Turpitz could just be the wrecking ball force that they could not want to run into, and we are seeing them kind of shatter right there and split off. 2 people are going east while 1 is sticking around battling it out. I don't know why they aren't just continuing wrecking balling that, but we'll find out. Over here, we are seeing a nice battle for B on this. Solomon taking a good amount of hits from Neo and Milk right here, and the torps that they sent off are definitely going to keep these area of denial situation, keeping them out of there. Milk taking a good amount of damage from the Clevelands, just showing that CC taking out Parsville and the Gascon, once again showing Turpitz can do a lot of damage. We're going to see exactly going there. Milk going down on the Olin. Definitely some major plays going on right now. Neo is not looking good with those Clevelands. Clevelands are very armored, very capable ships, but they are more about volume of fire situation. I need a bug counter tonight, right? I don't know what to do here, but we do. Neo probably is going to be going down here. The Clevelands have enough armor to wait, just to battle it out, and enough health. While of course over here we have ADM still alive, doing a great job keeping stealth there, and I have a newbie perfectly set up there. Let's check out the CC and the Turpitz, definitely helping out there. Cheshire going down. As we can see, Tilt is trying to take out the utility first and foremost down there, and now they're going to start encircling this entire thing. ALM getting out of there, while Bach is taking a good amount of the focus right there. In my opinion, the Turpitz just needs to wrecking ball this and go in and just rip and tear right there, especially with an Oland watching them right there. So as we keep on going, ADM going down, unfortunately, on that situation, as we keep on going, what we're looking at is 3 caps going on potentially 4. Tilt's just playing the cap game a lot better, and they are encircling and preventing that turtle from being effective of any turtle that was actually even created. So unfortunately, PLA is just getting hunted down now as they are getting surrounded by everywhere. Man, that's a bit rough. Blame 1080, right? And yep, man, just unfortunate plays from PLA right here. They just were not able to, handle that. So, Pigbay, what's your first thoughts?
So definitely Tilt just played that invade. They just sent their Gascons at full speed, and honestly, just caught PLA with their pants down.
Yep.
There wasn't a response, and then on top of that, they were able to switch out those Gascons when they took too much damage, just back them off, and then they had to focus fire on another target. But it was just too much for them to handle at that point. Yeah. Not only that, the 2 ships that they left over there by B both ended up dying, and they just pushed through.
Oh, yeah.
So they encircled that turtle strat and kind of just decimated it.
Even though I'd almost argue that really wasn't that good of a turtle strat, because they split up their forces between C and D, and they had that massive rock. They weren't able to actually handle that, especially when the 3 Gascons were just moving as a wrecking ball crew together. So I'm just going to kill BlueStacks and see if that works.
I feel like once they realized what was happening, they kind of froze. You know what I mean?
I could see that. That'd be... I also don't want to say that Gascon, they're just using that speed getting around the map. That definitely is not a play that you typically see out of battleships, especially in randoms and like that. They normally get completely destroyed, or you're not in the game long enough. So
1080.
Oh man, how's it going, dude?
But yeah, like all 3 Gascons, like all of them.
Oh yeah. And they had a lightning there, I believe, just straining them. I'm ready up if you want to invite me. Let's see if this fixes it. Sorry for the bugs, everyone. I can't control it. I'm just going to go into top view next time just to make sure it works. Yep. We will blame 1080 there. So, of course, we are at 1-1, if I'm remembering right.
Did you get the invite?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I'm in.
Yes, we are at 1-1.
We are seeing big race, which, a turtle strat can work very well in this. But we also have seen Toxic Ink absolutely break up that situation and prevent that potential turtle from happening. So it is potential of Tilt to destroy them completely if they do this right. And that'll put them 2-1. But we will have
to see. Doesn't work because it's 1080.
Like, you guys are seeing it. I'm clicking it, and I'm like, top view, and it's just like, still here. I'm like, hopefully this works. Hopefully. And hopefully the sound's working too. Hopefully it's sounding better.
Well, no, the sound's definitely working, because I could tell the difference. I was like, I'm I'm wondering, maybe it's just the earbud thing that you were testing out, but I should have said something. That's on me. I'll take the blame for that one. Actually, just put on 1080.
Yeah, I was like, just put on 1080. Yep. So we are just waiting. Of course, it seems like we're having some switch ups here from PLA. I have a feeling some changes of ships that certain people have. So we are seeing maybe a Cleveland come in. Because
we did see one. Yeah, we did see one in the last game, I believe.
Yeah, we did. We saw 2 in the last game. So,
1080 says, do you think PLA should have used their game 2 home advantage and switch training room sides?
No. What they really should have done, and in my opinion, is when they didn't spot the Gascons early, but they do know where those Clevelands are, they should have moved those Romas and just done a counterclockwise just attack and just basically make those Gascons completely lose time and effort in that match. Waste those waste that strategy. give up on D, go for C, go for B, and go for A, and just bring overwhelming force and shift as a whole team. Leaving 2 people behind to handle 3 Gascons. Especially, it is a Tirpitz. It did help and did hold there, but it's still one of those things. Is they really should have kept on moving as a team. PLA's strength is their shot calling, and if they can't get all their guns on target, it's not worth crap. At least in my opinion. All right, we're going in. Pig Bay, see you after on that. Oh my God, come on. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Yep. Oh, don't worry about it. Either way, I think PLA could have won on that either side. So let's... Really? The game just hates me tonight. The game just hates me. So, we're doing this again, I guess. Gotta love it. Send this to Bella. As soon as possible. But as we keep on going through here, as we're watching, we're seeing PLA kind of group up, kind of not. I don't know. We do have big race. The different sizes of the caps are going to be who plays the caps better, who invades better. So let's see how this goes. We are seeing the Gascons all move north, similar to what they did last time, but they do have Cleveland backup as their support because, of course, they are going what looks to be A, C, and B, but I have a feeling Ed Cole's just kind of pestering them here. So now these 2 ships down here with the Lightning and Cleveland, definitely what they need to do is figure out who's down here and immediately just figure out how to take them down and get moving, because you do not want to keep 2 guns down here for 1 person, and even sometimes even just let that cap get lost. Now up here we are going to have basically a large scale 2 turtle hit right here, at least with, or I'd say 2 invade hits right here, because we are having all 3 Gascons and a Cleveland, while we have an Olin, Tirpitz, Roma, and then a looks to be a Kansas, actually. Sorry, a Kansas over here. And I am a newbie moving on this. So let's see exactly how this battle evolves up here. Down south, we are seeing B get taken by PLA and Tilt holding A. And it seems like basically the Cleveland and the Cheshire down there are going to just be combating each other while you have 2 DDs moving north. What those 2 DDs need to do is they need to go up and contest B and try to see if they can pester these DDs and keep them from targeting their main fleet up north, but also see if they can get up north so they can target the fleet up north as well. So let's see how well Ed Cole can handle 2 Olins, which of course, fuel smoke ain't helping you. It's not going to keep you alive there, unfortunately, in that situation. So as we keep on moving, it looks like Ed Cole sought off some torpedoes. The Olins are incredibly nimble, but when they are stopped, they are still going to take 1 torpedo if you do that. So great area of denial and luckily a hit. While you have Solomon absolutely just holding it at A, being right behind the cover, absolutely doing a great job, while CN and the Cheshire down here are moving in on A. So that's going to be pushing out Gypsy right here, which of course in a Cleveland can do it, but it's not their purpose. Pull back and start helping out the main fleet, start helping on targeting those DDs, because cruisers can get killed by their battleships. If you take out the DDs, the game is won pretty much on that situation. As we're seeing, Melk is on 2 fires, getting a lot of hits from Machia. They're not targeting that, just using the absolute amazing capability that the Cleveland can bring to the fight. Just sitting over here, just farming, just doing a great job. They're now starting to target Machia, but absolutely great work from that is just using that island for your defense. So as we keep on going, we do have Ed Cole and that Tirpitz Milk going down. Nice work on that. That's a lot of health and a lot of firepower right there, held up there. Ed Cole's got to heal up, and so does Solomon, because of course these Olins have a lot of health because they have a 4th heal, and those 4th heals keep those ships going. And if you just keep on rotating your Olin in and out of the game, you're going to keep on staying alive, and you're going to eventually just win the withering war in that situation. Just the brutal beatdown that can happen over the entire game. So as we see, though, we are seeing one of the Olins potentially get taken down. Let's see if Ed Cole and Solomon can take down that Olin. Definitely trying to dodge as much. Ooh, getting the engine taken out, but Ed Cole's not in a great position either. CC is targeting, but of course, sometimes just give up your life, get those last rounds off. See if you can take out that Olin, but unfortunately, it looks like they will be getting away potentially. I don't know. We'll find out if they've got enough time. But Ed Cole taking a lot of damage, getting taken down by Jin in the Cheshire. Nice work and nice shots on that. And especially a great move on them that what they are doing is they took A. They didn't care. Just go towards B. Get in that fight. Doesn't matter. Don't hold A. That can cut. You can always go back to it. So right now, just use that force and try to encircle Tilt's situation here. And they have taken a good amount of damage, but both sides are trading incredibly well here. So it's a great position from that. Gascon getting taken down by Roma here, but unfortunately, it looks like I'm a newbie going down right here on that situation. Great job from Tilt taking on PLA. PLA is definitely not doing a turtle strat here. They basically had the almost a similar strategy on each side. Is send your main forces to C, slug it out there, and have all of your DDs and your cruisers fight it out at A and B. Now PLA right now has a great shot at just staying alive and winning via caps. They have 2 caps. Just hold them. Just don't get cocky. Don't worry about it. Focus fire. Take your time. Breathe. This is the long. This is a second act to the third act situation right here. So just watch to see where Tilt makes their move. And I don't know if they have enough health to really make a move, especially with ALM and the Gascon. In reality, it's just they don't have that firepower. They can try to take out the cruisers and make up that cap advantage, but they literally all are just in full reverse. Just sitting back, fall back. Don't stress your advantage. You have the win right now. All you have to do is stay alive and don't give it to Tilt here. So let's see if PLA can pull that off, even though I have a feeling they might still try to kill Solomon here, and or they might try to get Gypsy on here. Parzel's not looking healthy either, so let's see exactly how this all fans out. Great torpedoes from the Oland right there hitting ALM right there. Parsval taking down CN. That's closing up the gap. They got a minute left. Let's see if PLA can hold off this potential win by kills. So all they have to do is pretty much run. If they had a smoke cruiser right now, they could probably keep their Roma alive. And unfortunately, with taking a second cap, this might be the death of the Roma. They don't have that capability of smoking up and keeping those Romas alive as they were doing in so many other games. So let's see, 35 seconds. PLA just checked down at Gascon. That is great. Nice shooting from that. They basically, I want to say, almost confirmed the victory here, but let's see. This is definitely close. So let's see. You got a Cheshire here, absolutely trying to take that. Unfortunately, Jin just walked right into those torpedoes. But still taking down ALM. Nice work from that. PLA just getting those last kills, getting those last shots in, playing the caps better and winning that situation. Pig Bay, what's your first thoughts?
I thought it was very interesting seeing they did go for the Gascon push, but PLA sent their own battleships to meet them over there at the far corner.
Oh yeah.
What map? What cap is that? What cap is that? But yeah, and they just were able to wear them down just a little better, and their DDs were able to hold that center map better.
Oh yeah. So PLA,
like it went back and forth, but yeah, it went back and forth, but they just kept trading ships, and unfortunately for L4, they just held that middle cap just that much longer because they were still like 150 points, 200,
yeah, 2 minutes
ahead.
Yeah. Yep. They were definitely looking to win just via cap, and all they had to do is stay alive. But yet they were like, we might lose a few. Let's take a few with us. So they secured that win. They did it. That was a great play on them. Sorry that I'm not able to watch it like I do normally. It's really pestering me. But we, of course, are 2-1. So Tilt's got to turn it back from here. They have to win this one, or in order to win and break it down to a 2-2. So we're going over to straight now. And of course, with this map, it's very much which way you're going to go. Who's going to invade who? What's your first thoughts, Big Bay? I should say.
So normally for this map, whatever team is on the 3 ship side is outnumbered automatically because there's 4 ships on the enemy side across from you. So a majority of the time you'll see those ships head to B just so that they can try to be closer to their teammates if they need support or whatnot. It's there.
Yeah.
So I foresee maybe you'll leave one DD behind to just pester, but whatever side, your 3 ship side is going to be heading to B.
Yep. Though we did see the other day a Cheshire and I think a DD holding up the northern cap pretty well by themselves. We thought they were sacrificial offerings, and they ended up just being those right annoyance to the main fleet, keep some of the guns out, and prevent it, and basically allowed the team to win.
Yeah,
So
it was the with the Ochakov, right?
yep. Or
Yeah.
no, I thought it was a Cheshire, but I don't remember.
No, it was the Ochakov.
It's been a lot
Faster
of games.
firing guns. I remember.
A lot of games. So let's see. We are 2-1 PLA. Let's see how this goes.
1080. I mean, it can't hurt. Like a lot of people say, yes, the Monarch squishy, but you got to think about it like this too. Monarch, you can put the legendary commanders on that always have that boosted heal.
Yep.
So you're getting added benefit from that. That's one of the reasons I love the Monarch, is just because you're getting a super heal, especially with BD, or if you're running BD or Horatio. So
yep. Oh yeah, no. I think also what you're kind of going for is you're going for that flyer and flood strategy to constantly keep their repairs off. So you're constantly burning them down. And in a hey, when you're dealing with a turtle, that's kind of the best way to handle it, is just letting them literally sit there, take all your hits while you're constantly going back and forth in and out of hiding. You're not trying to play the whole I gotta hit you as much as possible game. You're just playing dot setup game. You just get a fire, cool, I'm good, I'm pulling away from out of their range, I'm not worried anymore. They are taking damage while I'm not. Especially with the Roma setup, it's all about that raw alpha.
Yeah, well, not only that too, when you're lighting all these fires, say you got someone on triple fire and I took enough damage and let me back out. Well, he's still on fire. He's still going to be taking damage.
Or a flood with the Olins.
Or flood.
We saw that other day with 3 torps, 3 floods, just racking it up. So
also, I think it's a BlueStacks issue, not a game issue, because I'm able to top-down view it.
Of course it is. It worked the other 2 nights, but tonight it didn't.
No, they wanted to make you make it cinematic. BlueStacks was like, guess what? We're gonna be extra today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chef's kiss that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going in. Let's do it. So Tilt has to win this one to tie it up 2-2 in order to go into Game 5. Else they will PLA will be going into the final game. So let's do this. Let's watch it. And I doubt things are going to work, but I'm still going to try and hope and believe. Nope. We're going back on this. So we have PLA up here with an Alba, actually change up on that, an Oland and a Kansas right there. I'm not really sure the Kansas has been working, but their Alpha can help. It is definitely a different setup. So as we go down here, we have another Kansas, a Cheshire, and a Roma with an Oland going in after C. Now we are seeing the Northern PLA guys split up right there. Definitely just, hey, 2 of you go south, 1 of you kind of be a pester and be a roamer and north. Down here with Tilt, we got Makia, Solomon, and Parsville absolutely just slipping over towards B. I have the same Pars is definitely going to be waning here, kind of just get some pot shots in, and then, of course, use the speed of the Gascon to get the crap out of there. As we go up here, we are seeing the 2 gases right here. Probably noticing no congestion up here. Get down south, start turning, get in there. And then, of course, Gypsy looking to probably pull the roaming position off too, but they're still trying to watch out. We are seeing some early fights at B go off. Let's watch it in the nice cinematic view here and such. I'm just going to try. Nope. I'm going to keep on trying throughout the game. Maybe one day it will work. So as we're watching Solomon not being able to trade too much damage with CC, definitely showing the Olin's capabilities of just getting those shells on target and also keeping those torpedoes out. And of course, they're going to be able to heal up even if they took a good amount of damage right here. We are seeing a lot of fire on another Olin right here at B, but it looks like PLA will be taking B, and this is going to be a lot of cap contention, a lot of cap going back invades in this situation. So let's see exactly how these 2 teams work. Now, they did choose the Kansases, so they're going to want to make sure that they're constantly keeping those Kansases firing, because, of course, that long 30-second reload just causing a problem. And right here, we're seeing those Olins causing those floods, which especially right up here, we've got a Cheshire looking to roam here. Yep, smoking up right before. They just watch someone, heal up. No, set them up on fire. That's just a great way to play it, especially with the Gascon. They're going to burn up their health, and their damage resistance is pretty low. So let's see if that Cheshire can be able to prove its worth up there, even though I have a feeling and hoping that Tilt sends Gypsy up there and just goes after that Cheshire, which that Cheshire would probably have absolutely no chance against a mains. Right here, Jin's taking some combat shots right there, while Melk is just sitting over here all by themselves. Now, unfortunately, that is not a good situation, because Ed Cole could definitely take advantage of that, but Ed Cole also has taken a lot of damage. We are definitely seeing just a slugfest right here, north-south situation, mostly the fighting over B. Now, PLA is down 1 cap, so they are going to have to try to kill some ships in order to catch up, especially since they lost someone already. But let's see if they can make up that advantage. Ed Cole definitely getting a little close there. I'd highly be a little careful and not do that, but let's see if I don't think Ed is spotted, so that's a close call for them, making sure that if they lose a lightning, then that's a problem where now each team only has 1 DD, and it's not so much. Ooh, Solomon taking a solid hit from all that firepower up here. We're not really seeing that Cheshire do much help up here, but though definitely going to probably help on taking out Gypsy in the back. But you're seeing that the armor of the mains just being able to tank those hits from CN. It's the Cheshire's guns they're good, but they're not that good, not in comparison to the mains, and that mains will definitely be doing a lot of damage to CN before probably going down just due to health. Now, 2 caps, they're winning. They're up by 100 points, so now PLA really needs to make a play, really needs to start pushing right here. We do have ADM pushing I believe it's Cleveland over here. No, it's a Wichita. I'm pushing Makia back, but actually, this is a Roma. Why is this damage going down here? Why are you down here? You should be going up north. You should be focusing down the battleships, not a roaming Wichita that only is 60 points. Don't worry about that. Focus on the bigger ships. Focus on the main fight here. So, as we keep on going, we are seeing CN taking down Gypsy. That is an unfortunate situation, because, of course, the mains is an expensive ship in that. And now, definitely, CN will need to move in, take A, get that cap contention back, and those cap points. But, of course, we've got a Gascon right up here, just enjoying themselves, hitting a Kansas, what looks to be at the situation. So, and actually, I wouldn't probably be surprised if they're targeting Jin, because they definitely want to get rid of those cruisers in that situation, in that problem. Remove them from the problem, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. Right down here, I'm a newbie taking a lot of hits in a Kansas, but still tanky, still there. So we'll see exactly how that works. PLA holding those caps. Still, now that they have B, they got to hold it. Solomon's still there, and ALM taking a lot of damage from those fires. Unfortunately, going to be taking 2 torpedoes with 2 fires and a flood. Nice job from ADM switching up right there. Yep, obviously getting ADM back in the fight, targeting the ships up there. Don't go after a Wichita. It's not that much. It's not worth it. So let's see. PLA definitely starting to take out some main ships. If they can start taking out these 2 lightnings, they can actually have that more. But unfortunately, right here, CN is just sitting back there, melt going down from the Gascon. That's unfortunate, but right here, CN's going to be able to show off potentially the power of the Alba. Let's see if they can come over here and absolutely rip apart these 2 DDs, or these 2 DDs can absolutely upset and destroy this Alba. So let's see. This might be kind of a unfortunate situation here. Ooh, can they do it? Can? Nope, torpedoes were late. Ed sent out a torpedoes. CN's having to dodge right here, but unfortunately Ed spotted right there. CN did a great job right there. Is Solomon loaded? Is Solomon just waiting on torpedoes? They have just sent off a single strand of torpedoes. Unfortunately, still getting taken out. Great job from CN taking out both of those. PLA absolutely making the plays this match and securing their way into the grand battle finale. Pig Bay, what is your thoughts?
Yeah, they pulled it off, able to focus fire. They could have done some things better.
Yes.
Right? But essentially, everybody could do little things better. The Albemarle, I would have loved to have seen him push into that cap and hide behind that island a little sooner, while he was firing at the mains. There's no reason he couldn't have been in the cap. It took him a long time to get in that cap. But once he was able to do that, phenomenal plays on those both those DDs.
Oh, yeah.
He did get lucky that one of the Lightnings blocked a couple torpedoes, but that's also part of the game as well. Luck's its own skill set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's it. 3-1. Nice job on PLA's job going up against Val L4. Basically, we're gonna see exactly those grand battle or the grand finale come up pretty soon. Oh, let's put the music back on. Well, do you have anything?
It's a rematch time.
Yeah, another rematch.
Another rematch.
Yeah. No, the games went pretty good. I think we covered them pretty quickly. So even with me having the stupid
cinematic view.
Yeah, the cinematic view, sure, we'll call it that. I find it so disoriented because I'm trying to watch everything all at once, and it's just not happening. It's not helping. So, hopefully everyone is enjoying the coverage of this. I'm going to quickly jump into a game, see if I can fix that. But, yeah, those close games, though. Close games. Definitely close games.
I'll let you know if I get an invite.
Yep, definitely.
Because Admiral has me, and he's been inviting me. He or she, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
like that. I thought the best way to fix it, pop it into a carrier, because a carrier is a top-down view. So, see if that works.
What carrier did you pick?
Slypan.
Of course.
Okay,
of course.
We'll try that. We're waiting on the invites. We're just going to be right back after
Did it
this
work?
It went into carrier mode, but maybe. I don't know. Yep. So we're going to do this. We'll be right back after this. Big Bay, is it okay if I give you the stream?
Yeah, go ahead. JC, yes, ADM does stand for Admiral. That is like CDR stands for Commander. Marcus, I think that we were going for the 3-Gascon strat just for the speed that they present. They were going for speed, and sometimes you just need a boat that can take a beating. Sometimes that is your sole job, is to just take all the shells for your team. Let's see. Oh, all right, he's back, guys. He's
yeah,
back.
I'm back.
Can't talk smack anymore. Can't talk smack.
Of course, you guys can talk smack. Come on. Oh, sorry. Margarita's getting to me. So, I thought I'd celebrate grand finals. Yes.
So fancy.
Yeah, well, it's also cheaper than what I was drinking the other days. So can't be all rich the entire time. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you. What do you
1080. Think? I think they should try it. If it doesn't work, have a backup plan.
Yep.
Have a backup for your backup plan, actually.
Oh yeah. So for me, I think PLA needs to get back to their strat. Mm-hmm. They keep on diversifying it, and in many ways, they keep on losing to it. Like they win, but they are just barely winning.
Yeah.
They need to get their Roma, Turpits, the Romas, the Turpits, and a Cheshire all together, keep them alive, keep them all together, focus fire. And that has shown super powerful in the past. And such. They are focusing way too much on, I think, trying to split apart that and try to split up their firepower, but they're really good at being a turtle. I hate to watch that type of situation, but it works. It works. It does, and that's just rough. So, we of course waiting for the next game to come up, which if we go to this, we've got Pacific Islands, New Dawn, Trident, Friar Lanterns, and Haven. These are some very competitive maps for both Val and for PLA.
The same ones, correct? That we just saw?
Yep. We just got triple GGG invite. So, let's go into this. How you doing, guys? We are doing good. We are doing good, except bugs. Massive amounts of bugs. So, should be maybe having Pig Bay watch this and do it if BlueStack screws up again. I know.
I got the invite. There we go.
Yeah, did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
So we are doing Epicenter off the bat, which, this is all about map control. And we're going to see exactly how each player, each team goes.
Let's see if we see a change up in strat.
Yeah. Because of course PLA also has been running the exact same loadout, so teams are going to be looking at how can we exploit, how can we defeat that loadout. But Cossack coming in, I have a feeling that makes sense. Cossack's a great invader, great cat bully. So let's go into live stream so everyone can see what we're seeing on this. Let's bring up Pig Bay as well.
Are they going to lock in the Akatsuki?
That's going to be a first. That's going to be a big change up.
It is yeah. We're seeing a Richie and a Massa.
I don't know about the
Man,
Massa.
that's a lot
I
of
see
points.
the Richie, though. I see the Richie.
There's a Richie and a Roma. That's a lot of points.
Yep. And a Shikaku, though.
Foxy.
Remember to expand your vocabulary. Thank you. I know. Yep.
What has been my diamond in the rough or unexpected steel ship? I mean, the ship that I call it my guilty pleasure, and it's a tier 8. It's the Lenin. Like,
Yep.
that thing. Every time you hit the fire button, you just don't know what to expect with the Lenin because the shots can go everywhere, or they could just do massive damage. I love playing it, but it could be rough sometimes.
Oh, yeah. We talked about it yesterday. I know.
Hey, you were admitting your own mistakes, all right?
Oh, in the middle of the match, when all of a sudden I was like, man, did I just say situation again? I did. I did. I'm just gonna have to clip up every single time I said situation and put it in a short. Just to annoy everyone. Don't encourage turtle gameplay. The thing is when you do it so well, that as PLA has been, you just unfortunately have to stick to it. Because you've obviously trained it very well. They have trained their Cheshires incredibly well to cover their team. They've trained their Olins absolutely perfectly to maneuver around and keep that turtle safe. It's working. Where, of course, when you look at Val's setup and even Tilt's, they have certain parts of the team that, hey, you are team 1, you are team 2 in them, and they are splitting up and they are focusing their main goal, and it works for them. But it's just how do you combat a turtle is just a really excellent show of gameplay and good shot calling too. Because sometimes it's not all about brute force. Sometimes it's actually just about burning it down, as Pig Bay has said in his team comp ideas of being like, hey, run those Cheshires, run the Clevelands, run the Chappies, stuff like that, and just keep them on fire, keep them flooded from the Olins.
Yep.
So,
Marcus. Whoever thought that would work against 2 Romas. Like I said, I mean, the Roma has, it's just, when you have 2 Romas, they can focus something down really quick. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be a Bismarck for all it is.
it could be a Kansas.
But it could be a Kansas, it could be a Bismarck, it could be whatever you want. Roma's just going to Roma.
Yep.
That's what it does.
Mm-hmm. Which borderline maybe should be banned next time. Should we just straight up?
I mean, that's how they did the Asian tournament.
Yeah.
The Asia tournament. Yep, they banned that. Richie, DPZ, or DZP, and Tone.
That's
Tone was
spotting
fucking bad.
capability. That's spotting
Yeah,
capability. I know it's paper planes, but still.
They have like 3 health, bro. Those planes have like,
Pretty
they
much.
take like 2 shots from Akazuki friggin' anti-air and are dead.
Yep. Oh, that's not gonna work. They held caps for most of the battles, but couldn't withstand the damage from the Romas. Yeah. Yep. And that's when, when you're looking at the cost of the Gascon, it's just incredibly cheap for its firepower. But it's, especially with the mains, if I'm remembering right, drop the mains. The mains is strong, but you're putting too much pressure on a cruiser, and a cruiser is meant to be more there for utility, and we're seeing the Cheshire, or the Alba work in that position.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather have another Wichita or like if you want AP damage, and you're gonna sit at range, just go with Hipper.
Or even go for Martel.
Yep.
So
Or another Cheshire for fires. I don't see the mains being worth it for 15.
Yep. And we're going in, and ha, Marcus, you think I make money from this? The only money I make is from Patreons, and thank you also to all the Patreon supporters. And if you want to join up, links, of course, in the link tree down below. So, yeah, nope, I don't make any money from YouTube because ad money is not anything. So let's go into this. We got Epicenter right here. Val versus PLA, a rematch time. Let's go. Let's have it happen. So, let's see. Nope, still not top view. We are going cinematic mode still. My apologies. It just worked the other 2 nights and didn't work tonight. So we're just going to give up on that. We do have Black Queen in the Octava again. Absolutely, they've shown their capabilities in that HQ in the Oland right here, along with Chev and such. While we have Ztoy and Shiro moving on that. As we keep on moving up over here, we are going to get a glimpse at PLA's team on this. So, oh, you guys are funny. Of course, going with the Roma situations again, but they are bringing a Gascon in that, giving a little bit more speed capability. Or, sorry, 2 Kansases and a Roma, my bad, for that, but an Alba on that side, and I keep on wanting to go up into that, and why do you hate me, game? So, as we're going here, we are looking at just early torpedoes from the Olands, just kind of setting off some area denial torps, just kind of, see if they can catch one on the 2 Olands right here, getting a little cap contestation. No one has taken a single cap. Right now, it does look like that we are going to have a cap contestation for the middle cap, but at the same time, Val is taking the 2 outer caps, so great positioning and great work on them, while the middle cap is getting taken by PLA. As we're watching, really realistically, CC and also Good are really locking themselves down here, and Chev and HQ can use this opportunity to say, hey, you know what, just give them the middle cap, give them it. Let's go on the sides. Let's just kind of spread out on each side, see what happens, and make sure, kind of keep them busy in the middle, but you don't need to be worried about it. You don't be fighting for this cap. You can just give it to them and focus on the other ones. Get your guns and your torpedoes to other areas of the map over here. We do have a ship roaming. We have a Cheshire roaming over here, absolutely just trying to get to the sides of the Roma and Wichita, set up some fires, and of course smoking up right before, staying hidden, and that fire chance of that Cheshire can help burn them down. It does look like they spotted them before they were firing, and or they are smoke shooting, because smoke is not your friend in this level of play. But we are seeing Shiro and Jen are definitely taking a lot of damage in the Roma and the Gascon on Val's side, where right now PLA is pretty much damaged all around a little bit, not too much. So we're definitely seeing a better focus fire in this situation. So, to keep on going, just some torpedoes spread back and forth. Unfortunately, it looks like Good's going to take a torpedo or 2. That's unfortunate, and that's right there, getting a flood, but immediate heal on that. We are seeing a bunch of torpedoes going off against Triple GGG and Jetty right there. So as we keep on moving forward, we're just going to see just a slugfest in this situation. Those torps going down. Unfortunately, Triple GGG taking those torpedoes, immediately getting that flood healed up. Now, this is exactly where the Cheshire or the Alba on this side should just be focusing, getting those fires on that Roma, just making sure to burn them down. But right now, it does look like they're trying to screen for those two Kansases and keep them alive. They really need to take down Shiro, or PLA needs to take down Shiro right there. And what's going on here? Let's check up on this Cheshire over here. Doing pretty well. Genesis holding up the good, being taken down. Unfortunately, right there, that's a massive hit to the team. Getting one of those DDs down on PLA's side, allowing now both those DDs to potentially go in and take the middle cap, but it's 2-1 on the cap side, though Tilt has the points advantage as of right now. They can push in because, of course, they've removed one DD. They're not having to worry about too much on that situation now, because now they want to keep that one DD alive as much as possible and try to do it. But it does look like CC's getting countered hard from Chev right here, doing a great job just poking at him, just hitting him a little bit. So that's great work from that. As we look at this, Triple GGG's on fire and not looking good, but yeah, definitely not looking good. Able to heal up with that fire, but only one fire is not a great time to heal all the time on that. But it does look like it was a last minute, just try to stay alive as long as possible, because Triple GGG going down right there, that is a lot of points. Great job from I'm a Newbie shutting that down, using the alpha of the Kansas to just finish that off. PLA definitely doing the turtle tactic. All these ships are right here just kind of sitting there, and now they're just making sure, focus all those ships down, ignore getting taken damage by others. So right now Val needs to be using these DDs to specifically start to break up and keep all these ships from using all their firepower on one ship at a time, get them to lower that situation of getting kills immediately and shutting people down. Because of course, if your battleships can just shoot and hit things, then they'll just rack up the damage, rack up the kills. So okay, got it. Sorry, family thing just popped up. But we are good. So we got Gandhi taking a little bit of damage right here. Gascon once again showing it's a cheap ship. It's a cheap ship, but it's just takes way too much damage on this. And you got I Am a Newbie backing up, definitely doing a great job there. Melk and ADM just at really high health in this late in the game. That's just unfortunate for this. And although PLA has a few ships with a lot of damage taken, they've got the caps advantage. They are getting switched over to Val right there, but they're switching the third cap on the outside. So we're going to see exactly, this is going to be a tight match. What Val needs to do is they need to get some kills, but I don't think they have the chances, because I'm a Newbie is just backing up. They really need to get one of those DDs in there, or at least take down CC. That can help out as well. 4 Olins, didn't see that coming. Yeah, definitely great shots from ADM on an Olin. Definitely the Roma still can punch those ships pretty hard, but looks to be like they are getting in, or Chev's going to be getting into a safe zone right there. Fortunately, PLA, I think, just played the caps better. Pig Bay, 14 seconds left. What are you thinking? What did you see?
Yeah, I mean, at one point there was 3 ships that weren't even in the cap, like for what's it called? Fail Force side. Like, you had a battleship, and then you had the Ochakov that didn't get to the caps until like the very end of the match. I mean, you gotta be in the caps. You gotta control them. You're just not gonna win against these teams that, like, they pick their ships, right? They pick those tanky battleships that can just take the punishment, but maintain cap control. I mean,
yep. And the Kansas will do that. So great play on them. Great play. So let's see, is there going to be any change-ups? Because we are going from Pacific Islands to New Dawn, so PLA is up 1. So let's see if Val can come back from this in order to win this. Now, we are obviously going to be seeing some change-ups, because, of course, going over to New Dawn, it's a much different epicenter game. You're going to probably want to go with the more standard loadouts that each team have brought in the typical place. So who the heck is PLA? Yeah, that's Playson. Yep. Or People's People's Liberation Army United is PLA United. So I am still so sorry about the bugs. I really like the top view. This is really messing with me. So, and it has to happen tonight. It has to.
I know.
It has to. Grand battles or grand finale and bugs. So let's see.
That's why I had to find a way out of BlueStacks, because until they can give us a PC port of Blitz, I'm gonna have to use the capture card and the whole shebang.
Love that. I would love that. So, New Dawn, 3 caps. This is gonna be a lot of invades and cap plays.
Yeah.
Anything changing that you're seeing?
Not for their strategy, really. Like it's easier to say for some maps, but yeah, they're all evenly spaced, and
you never play the islands though with DDs. You can definitely use those islands to advantage.
Over there at B and C, are they islands at A? I can't. Like looking at the map, I can't see if there's any islands at A, or is it all open water?
At A, it's you basically have 2 small islands. Yeah,
like little tiny guys.
You got one large one just in the cap, and then a bunch of small ones. You can't really use those overall, but you can at least kind of dodge behind it, stealth up, get away in that situation. But it's not really that crazy. Where if you look down at C, you got much bigger islands that you can use in that. A lot of teams will just kind of forego one of these caps just because A is kind of the redheaded stepchild here, and such. But C also can be that situation as well, just because of the nature of it. In many ways, the northern side has a better situation handling that entire cap. They just have a better cover. So,
yep.
They're a fleet that still plays in the game. Thank you, Kennedy. Yep. Oh, yep. Never heard of her. Yeah. So, Playson is a pretty predominant crowd. They're only on during parts of the day. I believe they are an Asian fleet that plays on the NA server. If I'm remembering right, I might be saying it completely wrong, so my apologies if I'm completely wrong on that. But yeah, you will see them around at certain times, just like you will see L4 around, typically later in the nights during NA on that, because that's just the time that they're on. So 1v1 bro. Ooh man, we got some smack talk going on in chat. So we are waiting for some switch ups here. It looks like we got some players coming in with probably fixing up their ships, and now a bunch of readies. Let's see.
Mogami? Question mark?
That'd be an interesting pick. It would be pretty good in this map, because you're having its torpedoes, which is a I keep on wanting to say Mac. It's not Mac, but what's the tier 7 cruiser? IJN cruiser.
Oh god.
I've been talking so many about so many other ships, and now I'm just brain dead on that.
Oh god. I really can't remember right now.
MYOKO. I don't know why my brain just can't say it, but we're going into it. Miyoko, there we go. I thought it was like some other way, but yeah, you could basically have Miyoko torps, but it doesn't look like they brought that in. So we've got the Aqua, we have the Alba in there, but 2 Kansases on each side, so they're each going pretty heavy brawling on this. So let's see how this goes. We got some popcorn going in chat. Let's see. Nope, we are still in cinematic view, everyone. Let's go. We're gonna make it work. So we've got Aqua, Roma, and Oland up here from Val. Triple GGG all the way in the back, which unfortunately it's you put Kansas gets put there. That's just rough. That's just a rough game. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Already slow ship. I think it's pushing at like 21, 22 knots. It's going to take a little while to get in there. But we got Z-Toy, Shiro, and Chev going towards C. So it does look like each team is going for an AC, potentially CC going for B. If they aren't going to grab it, might as well. It's free points. So we got CN in the Alba going down with Melk in the Kansas right here. As we keep on going, once again, I'm a newbie doing the exact same thing that the Kansas down south is doing, and they're just going at full speed ahead and hoping that they can actually get to battle soon. Let's see, we got ADM, Jin, and Good. They're just contesting the cap. Now at A, this is the best part about being on that northern side, is that A just has, they can just sit behind this cap, and they're in it, they can hold it, and that's rough because HQ cannot do it on this, because this, they can kind of be behind it. Maybe their butt can be behind it, but that's about it, so that's unfortunate. While we do have Octava shooting over there, just trying to use those long-range guns. Those long-range Smolensk guns right there, just to start some fires and get some damage in there right there. ADM taking some large hits from, I believe, the other enemy team's Roma up here. Yep. So as we watch this, we are seeing a contestation for B with CC and Chev doing their best to basically see who can win B and contest it. But right now, PLA has all 3 caps minus B, but looking to go B. Really what needs to happen is that Kansas needs to come around and help out and push Chev out. Just kind of, focus that down, see if they can get that DD out of there. We are seeing some shots from up north help out right there. Chev's giving up on B, but C's getting retaken down here. Great job from Val right there. Absolutely just pushing that Wichita in. It can bow tank just a little bit right there, but as long as they don't, they can at least get a cap. They can start earning more points and such. But PLA has 2-1 on the caps right there. Great job from PLA's crew. Melk finally joining the fight right here, and I'm a newbie definitely in there right now. We got Jin just flooding, unfortunately, showing the power of the Olin, just being able to start fires from the, most likely the Akiva, and then getting those floods from the Olin right up the heel. So great double play on that. Just all about those dot damage, not about the raw alpha, just about keeping them just slowly ticking down and dying. So as they're going away, it looks like Val is moving in an A, so that is unfortunate for PLA, because PLA has a clear and easy way to keep the cap and keep A, and they just didn't do it. So that's unfortunate right here. We're seeing Melk take a lot of damage in the middle. Now, what we are seeing is L4 concentrating their forces between B and C. This is a great job. PLA has their fleet basically everywhere, trying to control the caps. Might as well group up your team and start focusing on one side, and then just start basically rolling the rest of it. So you're seeing L4 absolutely push on that, taking down Kansas. That is a lot of alpha that they have removed. Now what they need to do is use their alpha in their Kansases and their Roma to then start moving up here. Now, of course, we have a roaming cruiser down south, which I believe is CN in the Alba. So that is a bit of a problem, and they need to worry about it, especially with Z-Toy very low health. And, of course, with the Cheshire back there, they can't do it. But it does look like... Ooh. Let's see, does CN go around? We might see a Kansas smack. Let's see. No? Maybe? They do... Nope. No, I don't think they're going to fire. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a Citadel crisis there on CN right there, because the Alba Marie does give those, because it just has that just enough armor situation. Now, as you go back to B, we are seeing Chev absolutely getting pushed out by Bo C and Good right there. Just hopefully maybe Chev can get out of there in time before getting taken down, but that is a lot of effort to get out of there. Triple GGG moving in, trying to hold B, try to keep that in the situation, in their situation side to actually have the cap. Unfortunately, it does look like to be being switched over into PLA's side right there. Right now, we do have Val up by about 60 points, so that's a good job on them. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We need to have we need to have that victory win right there, and we got to see where they're going to make that full, win right there. Now, of course, if that Kansas could load HE in this situation, boom, right out of existence. That's just a lot of there, right there. Great job from Roma taking down Good. That is probably the beginning of the end if they can pull this off right and keep on moving forward. Taking out a DD, CC's now has to work 110% to do that job, all while getting focused right now and getting targeted. Let's see, as we keep on going, we got I Am a Noob at pretty good health, ADM at pretty good health, HQ just holding, Black Queen just holding behind cover. Octava is a very light ship, so definitely hide behind that. CN getting taken down by Shiro. Nice job. Now they have nothing. Send all forces north. Everyone full speed ahead north. Doesn't matter. Don't stop until Omaha. Just go. Just go. So let's see if they can actually pull this off with all that they have. They have all of their ships left. They have a lot of health still going around. A few ships are a little weak, so they should probably stick behind. But unfortunately, I also think they might be becoming dead soon. We'll see if Triple GGG gets taken down by CN. Yeah, that's 2 fires. Darn, Triple GGG going down, but with 2 caps, they're holding. CC does not have that much health. Chev should definitely push on CC along with Z-Toy going around the long route and trying to take out CC right there. Taking out both DDs means that their DDs can play, and both of them are in still pretty good health, especially for Olin's sake right there. Now, ADM, let's see if ADM can get taken out right there. Nice job from there. Yep, PLA is just getting melted right now because now Val can just push, and that's a great maneuver from them, but it does still look like they may still take some considerate hits, but those early caps that they had and the cap contestation that they have been working on are ending up winning this match from what it looks like. Pig Bay, what's your analysis? What did you see?
Yeah, I didn't agree with that flanking Cheshire. It really brought no value, and then ended up dying down there. After that, Tilt was not Tilt. Balfour was just able to hold the caps.
Yep.
And then at that point too, that far left cap, they didn't even need to push it anymore. They just need to harass them, essentially.
Yep.
Slinging torps, setting fires. I mean, it was just better play.
Much better play. Much better play. And now we move on to Trident. So it's 1-1 if I'm remembering correctly. This is definitely close games.
Yep.
Close games from both of these teams.
The fletching map.
Oh, man. Yep, the fletching map. Let's go with that. It does look more like an arrow and with fletch than it does actually like a trident, but
I'm just saying.
I'll validate your mistake from a few days ago.
The freaking what's it? The duck's foot map.
Yeah, that can work. That does.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see. Not really seeing any noticeable changes from team comp.
Mm-mm. I think in this map, though, you got the Olins playing the field. That works. They're good. They're cheap. They're easy, and they do a good job. I'm really wondering about Black Queen. I want to see if they switch out the Octava, because this map does not offer the small islands that they can shoot over. They need more of an arcing ship. They need more either of a Cheshire and or even a Cleveland. Yeah.
Yep.
So now, of course, down south, I'm feeling they probably should go more Romas in this. They need to go back to their old strat because it would work here very well. They can choose A, B, or B, C, and they can just hold up there. But I think they're pretty content on wanting the Alba versus the Cheshire, which, if I'm remembering right, Alba is a point cheaper. Yeah, point cheaper than Cheshire. So
but you're not getting as much smoke. The Cheshire, I think you're getting, is it 2 or 3?
I thought it was like 3. I think it's 3. I know it's 3, if not more, but I don't think it's more. Yep. So we're just waiting on the next match to start and get some readies on this. I believe each team is probably going back and forth and counting and making sure each side is good. This is grand. They want to win those tier 8s. They want to win the grand prize. So they are all being completely analytical right now about this. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the coverage while we're in between this. Don't forget to give Pig Bay some love. His link is in the description down below if I can talk. Get him up to 300 subs if possible. He's a great creator over there. And of course,
I'm okay.
You're great. Come on. He's humble. Just like his humble win rate that he has for division battles.
I didn't get to play division battles. I played it once this whole 3 days.
Oh, man.
Only one.
You're letting someone else win. You're just being gracious.
Well, I didn't play last season either.
Oh, man.
My favorite game mode.
Darn. But hopefully everyone's having a good time. If you're liking this content, and if you like this, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on any platform. And of course, join up in the Discord. It's a blast, but we got to go in, Pig Bay. We'll see you after this match. More cinematic mode. Yay. Let's do this. Okay. We're going in PLA versus Val 1-1 game 3 on Trident, the Fletching map. I keep on trying. I gotta keep on trying. One day, maybe. Black Queen HQ and Gandhi right there. I'm sorry, I slaughtered your name. Triple GG. We got Kansas's this time. Val kind of noticing that the alpha and the tankiness of those Kansas's can help in a lot of situations and keep them alive, especially with PLA's typical Roma strat, which then PLA has changed up to 2 Kansas's themselves. So, that alpha and that damage. So we got Jin in the Cheshire. Over here, Kansas, Roma, Kansas, Oland, and the Alba. We do have a change up with the Yukikaze in good. So let's see. I keep on doing it. Sorry, habit. So we will see right now as cap contestant at A and C. B seems to just be kind of be given up. That's pretty typical in this match, in this how it's typically played. So let's see how they can make this happen. We are seeing CC do a perfect dodge on that, and we are seeing the Akava just kind of going out and roam over there, but we have an Alba getting hit from multiple sides. So we're going to see if that Akava can take advantage of that situation of having a lot of focus on one ship. So this side's not looking so good. PLA is pretty stretched out their forces, but Val also has well. So now it's really up to each smaller team's shot calling capability. C is getting retaken with PLA taking the early cap advantage with 36. And now Val taking 1 cap right there. They've hey, don't worry about C. Go grab B. They haven't grabbed B. You don't even need to contest it. Especially with good taking a good bit of damage in the Yukikaze. It's not that good of a gunboat. It's definitely more of a torpedo boat. So don't go in for cap bullying. You will get bullied out of cap and be completely murdered by an Olin in a Yukikaze. Does look like they're going back in to see if Chev leaves C to go grab B type of a thing and target that, see if they can kind of do the whole hot swapping situation and just constantly invading each other's caps. Now right here we are seeing 2 Kansases in the middle, absolutely focusing fire, taking some damage over here and whittling down Gennady. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong again. And because of this map, you're actually seeing Triple GGG has no target, basically. They can maybe get over the island, but unfortunately they're clipping some of them. So definitely great places for those 2 Kansases to be, really removing the firepower and removing getting shot from multiple sides. So that's great play from them. Right here, we got CC. CN is in a world of hurt right here, and HQ trying to take advantage of the situation to try to hunt down that Alba. Octava has pulled away. Unfortunately, HQ taking a torpedo right there. That is 2 torpedoes. That is unfortunate. That might have been a little too aggressive for HQ right there. With an Alba and CC firing, can HQ get out of there in time? I have a feeling maybe. Though at the same time, CN's still running for their lives over here. 2 Kansases are just sitting back here. They unfortunately have no real target, but Triple GGG coming up from behind. The alpha strike of this Kansas at this close to range is definitely going to hurt, but you're now going against 2 Kansases. Luckily, the Octava is sending in some shells on that, hoping to kill Melk right here. So let's see exactly. Shira going down from ADM. Great shots on that with PLA right now in the win. Right now, Val needs to take down 1 or 2 of them. That's the hard-hitting shots right there and on fire. Melk's not having a good day, but able to heal up in time and repair that fire from there. Let's see exactly how this side's going over here. We've got good taking on and firing at long range, while ADM has a Cheshire with Jen in there pushing on 1 cruiser. And Ztoy in the Wichita, we've seen a lot of Wichitas be bait, and they're baiting that team well. Those two need to get over here and help out these two Kansases, and actually one Kansas now, because that one Kansas is down. PLA needs to get their forces back together, and they spread them out too much, especially, and now Val is hunting down particular parts of their teams. They're trying to rip each team apart and then deal with the next team that comes into their firing range, and that's a great strategy right there. I'm a newbie, taking a lot of hits, losing a gun too right as you're about to fire into Kansas is a rough time. I'm a newbie, though, still taking out Aroma. Great job on those shots right there, taking them down. That's, Kansas is a little cheaper than Aroma, but it is still a lot of points and going towards that team. PLA is still in the lead with 2 caps. Now, right here, this is where the DDs on Val's side needs to be, invading caps, getting those caps back, because they do have the capability with both of them being up here and one being a Yukaze. They have the overwhelming firepower. And also overwhelming heroes. They do have Jin moving into this party at B and this contestant at B, while we have ADM hunting down Z-Toy. Why are you over here, ADM? What is going on here? Help out your main team. Let the Wichita capture C if they want, or come in. Wichitas are not that strong against you, and you're wasting your guns in that part. While you have here, you could be putting a Roma right where Jin is and doing a lot better job, while Jin's getting most likely annihilated within the next few shots whenever they come in. Just removing a very key critical part of your team. I am a newbie taking down Z-Toy, and now ADM is so far out. Oh man, still they're winning though. I'd say that they screwed up, but I guess maybe they've just gotten cocky and they're like, hey, we're winning, I don't care, I'm just gonna hunt someone down. So I can be wrong, I'm not always right. Octava not looking good with those torpedoes right there. Boxed themselves into a corner right going around that island. They probably should have just stayed behind the island watching for it. Val made some key critical mistakes at this. They should have... oh, man. Oof. This is rough. Pigbay, what is your analysis?
It came down to caps, man.
Yeah.
They can't mess around with the middle cap. Like, it's not like you got a lot of time. It's 7 minutes, but still that 7 minutes sneaks up on you. You gotta fight for that B cap, Also, the Cheshire did pull 2 ships and got their, well, not pull 2 ships, but got the fire focus to the corner of the map and still ended up living, which was good on him, because the last time I saw him, he had a sliver of health.
Oh, yes. I thought he was gonna die. I thought CN was gonna die.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He ended up living, and they still were shooting at him too. So he pulled 2 guns out of the match.
I thought Z-Toy was going to somehow win the game for them by pulling the Roma out of that situation and Jin dying in that, but no, they even with, in my opinion, mistakes, they still won it 2-1 now. Going for PLA. That was
it's do or die now.
Yep, do or die on Val's part, though. I don't see that I don't see how they were doing, like, the way that it was playing out in my head, because of course I'm not seeing the top down view, which is off. It's just, I look at it and all I can think is that like, you're pulling some ships out of the game for a cruiser. What are you doing? But then like as I went back to the rest of the game, never mind. Like actually, it's fine. Like he's just playing with his food over there. ADM doesn't care. He's going to take out that. And then, of course, I'm a newbie, steals the kill from him. But it's just doesn't matter. So that was a kind of a bad call on me. But still, at the same time, I still feel like ADM should have just turned and let someone else deal with the Wichita. Don't fret over it. It's just you're taking guns out of the game. So,
yeah.
But
I did notice my top-down view froze a couple times. So what I ended up doing was going to the ship view, changing the team, and then going back to the top-down view. So if you want to give that a shot.
Maybe. That would be awesome.
This might be the last match. Possibly last match.
Let's see if Pigbay fixes the game faster than Wargaming will in 2 months. I'm just kidding.
That's questionable.
I know, right? So Let's go. I think it's 1-1. No, we're on game 4. We're on Friar's Lantern. We're on game 4.
Yep.
So
All right.
we are going.
No changes.
We're seeing some Black North Carolina and North Carolina stuff. Now with Friar's Lantern, you could go faster. You could go for a faster loadout, but we see a lot of slugfests at A. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. This might be the last game if Val can't turn it around and PLL taking it home.
But it has a sonar.
It does. It does bring utility.
But it's not worth it.
No, it's not. You're not going to see a disagreement from me on that because I hate the North Carolina class. But you know,
no, I love them. I love the North Carolina, but it's not what I would bring to a tournament. You know.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Its armor is too squishy. It's too citadel-y, you know. So especially when you're firing at those long ranges, that plunging fire, North Carolina's just get smoked by that. So let's see. Chevo looking like Yabooty night. Oh man.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. Godfather's been talking smack in chat though, you know. Which is encouraged. This is all about the smack during these games. This is we're talking high tier play and such. I have heard some expert smack come out of so many different teams, F&D, Pramo, and such. They just, you know, and they're doing that smack talk all while they're still getting 70, 80K games. And I'm just like over here, I'm like, thank you for letting me play. I got 40K. PLA upset? Maybe a PLA upset. Yeah, that would be PLA taking it home. I might even just clip all these games together and just put it all PLA win in the night.
PLA versus all of L4. All of L4.
Yep, but let's see. They did choke the other night. I think it was PLA that choked. I think it was.
Yeah, it let's see. Let's take a look at the.
Yeah, that was the tilt.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was against Vale. No.
No, Tilt. Tilt was the one who choked. Tilt choked against PLA.
I mean, you could say PLA choked, that third match because they 2-0'd them.
Yeah.
But they still ended up taking it, so.
Yeah, they ended up winning. Yep. Let's see. You want 1080? Absolutely. Let's see if they can close it out last game. And of course, PLA has done some amazing things in Friar's Lantern, and they are Cheshire bringing the Alba again for that Kansas. I'd almost want to say bring back the Turpits. Bring it back.
Godfather, I'm gonna let you know. I took a little peeksies at the Asia server tournament. I saw freaking Kansas just trying to flank. It wasn't the best.
Yep. Flanking Vermont line is always perfect because you don't have to worry about them for the whole game pretty much. So seeing a bit Pig Bay last game, potentially game 4. It is 2-1 PLA. Let's see if they can win this best of 5. So let's do this in here. Friar's Lantern, of course. Now let's just okay. Let's switch teams. Go and then go back. Nope, still didn't work. But all right, we're sticking with this. Gotta love bugs in World of Warships Blitz. Pretty much I'd say the standard loadout now that Val has been running. They haven't changed it up too much, but we are seeing 4 of them go north, 3 go south. They're going for the A-B contestation, and it seems like PLA is pretty much capitulating on that. It's going to the exact same place, if I use that word right. I know, sorry, Foxy, trying to increase my vocabulary for you. Probably failing at that. I probably need to go back and learn English again, because I can't English right. So, as we can see, pretty much B and C getting capped. This is pretty typical play, but as we go in for the A contestation, good, and I believe that is Chev. Yep, that's Chev. Chev right there. just contesting, though it does seem like PLA is taking the cap early. So 2-1 on the caps. Let's see exactly how this starts folding out. Now, Triple GG did go into the middle with the Roma. That's a great pocket position for the Roma. He's got a screener up north at A, absolutely keeping that there. And then, of course, he's got HQ down south, basically being able to sit in the middle and target whoever his team needs him to. So that's a great position for a Roma. Absolutely a lot of firepower coming out of that ship. So great play right there. Seems like PLA is just staying at C and potentially trying to just prevent them from getting the cap win right here. Just holding 2, but unfortunately they're keeping a lot of their forces out of the larger fights within this. So let's see how this plays out. We are seeing Good took a little bit too much damage and Jin taking a little bit, but right now we're just seeing the early shots getting traded. Let's see where the main plays will be coming on the map. Because what I'm waiting for is HQ to make a play or Good, but Good took a lot of hits there. We do have what's to be a Octava roaming right now. That might be pretty bad for PLA's health there. That is a good fire starting ship, but of course could be nuked pretty quickly as well if they target it right. We are seeing a similar format to what PLA did in this map. Is they have people basically on either side of this island, but making sure that they can generally all shoot the exact same targets on the other side, not making sure that island reduces their DPM. So right now, just slugfest, which, you know, this is finals. You're not seeing anything crazy. You're seeing the tried and true slugfest that is happening. Let's go into this. We do have a move from HQ, as I was thinking, going towards C, and of course CC down here has healed up a little bit. Let's see exactly how this goes and trying to see if they can cap bully. They do have Jin going down right there. Nice job from Z-Toy taking out there. Up north, we do have Octava shooting from down south, and HQ right there trying to push out CC. We're going to see if the Octava can help out and make sure they can get a 2-1 cap situation on themselves, because they do have a early win on killing Jin. Let's see if they can keep on focusing fire, because I Am a Newbie is pretty low health as well. They are really close and pocketed up against that wall there, trying to make sure they don't get targeted by Triple GGG in the middle, but it does seem that it's still not helping with Z-Toy and Shiro up here targeting up, on this, and they lose a Kansas. That's a lot of potential damage going right there, and PLA might be choking on this. Let's see if they can come back from this. They got to get some kills here, and Val is definitely shuffling those ships out. They're keeping that damage well. Chev taking a good amount of hits from that. Let's see. What's going on? Yep. Seems like CC is doing a great job holding back Black Queen and HQ down here. Great job from that, preventing HQ from taking that cap. Still getting the 2-1, but those lost. They got to get some kills now. PLA has to catch up on those, and with I Am a Newbie being taken out, they've lost a lot of alpha and a lot of potential, and ADM taking a large position, or a large portion of the damage right now, and they don't have an Alba, they don't have a Cheshire up there to smoke them up to keep their battleships alive. So even though they are expensive and tanky ships, unfortunately they just can't handle the firepower going in on them like they used to, or like their typical strats goes. And it unfortunately looks like Val has this in the bag pretty early on. I'm going to call it, at least. Man, can PLA come back from this? They've got 2 caps, 2 minutes. They have to hold the caps, but now, of course, Val's taking the advantage. They got the numbers, push on that, grab A, so therefore the caps are going to go right over to Val's side, and probably Good getting hunted down by Z-Toy. The Wichita can do a lot of damage on that, and a lot of firepower out there. Nice job from Z-Toy. That's pretty much one I want to say is the death nail in the coffin of this game, and we are going to Game 5, PLA versus Val. Big Bay, what do you think?
So they went and tried to focus heavy in B, but that also allowed that Ochakov to sneak up behind and just lob fire just rain down fire on them. Their Olin did do a good enough job trying to stop them from taking that cap, but you know, in the end, they didn't even need it because they took A and B and held on to those two,
Yep.
and it just focused way better.
Yeah, they definitely focused way better. I'm not the Kansases are tanky. I just don't think they were as valuable in this map.
Uh, that's the thing. Like, that doesn't have the DPM; it just has the alpha.
Yep.
So that's the reason you play that line is alpha. But like, you know, uh, let's go to, say about tier 10, for example. Vermont, heavy as alpha. Republic has a good DPM and can do just the same amount of damage,
Yep. Especially with that rapid reload. That is
Exactly.
scary to run up against with a good player. Especially when you got the legendary commander as well. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. So as we're going into game 5, 2-2 Haven. This I think PLA had a problem with because they had the triple Gascon out of tilt going up north on Haven, and they lost that. So let's see if PLA can come back from that loss on Haven to now have a game on this. We're going to see this. I'm going to quickly move so people can see exactly what map is, because some people don't know the map's names by heart, not even myself. So
that would be me. I do not.
Same here.
I know like Haunted Seas, Friar's Lantern, and Aurora, just because I love Aurora.
Oh yeah, Aurora is a fun map because it just constantly, like, how the map evolves is how randoms are. It's just every time it's gonna be different. So
I also like the way it looks. It has pretty colors.
Pretty colors. Ooh,
Well,
Foxy
I mean, they did choke a little bit before, but they brought it back in game 5. Let's see if they could do the same thing that they did to Tilt.
Yeah, this could be interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, don't sleep on them.
No. It doesn't seem like they're doing any change-ups. Yeah. We got an Amalfi going from Z-Toy. Change up from the Amalfi to that. A lot more points, but definitely can shut down the Olans. Bulletproof, I didn't know Playson was good. Playson has a few key critical people that are incredibly good. Definitely can push their push up numbers just like L4, just like top of F&D, just like Rage, everything like that. So let's see, nope. Went back to Wichita, went back to Ottawa. Both teams. I don't think there's any changes.
Nope.
Game 5. Let's see when the buttons get clicked. Does someone remember they have the button? There it is.
Yep.
Big Bay. Let's see how this last game, 2-2. Look forward to your post-game analysis. Because, of course, I'm still bugged. Let's see. Haven's always interesting in placement, really, everyone. This is the key critical thing, is where are you going to position your ships, where are you going to make that push, and are you just going to typically just brawl it out at B and C, or are you going to send some roamers, go around to A and D right there? It's a lot of different play there. And as we look at the teams, we got Cheshire, Alba, and Olin all going down south. I don't know about that. They constantly, utilize the Cheshire and smoked up for their battleships. I don't know if splitting them up like that is the best idea. Who knows? Good, definitely going for D, typical. Might as well. While we have PLA going towards the south, going towards A to contest over the AB area. You have Chev looking to go for C and what looks to be a roaming Gascon. So we'll see when that pops up, while Shiryu and Triple GGG are moving in down south. Z-Toy and Octava and HQ taking A and moving in to probably try to take B. So let's see how this continues to divulge. Yep, winner takes all game. Let's see this last game. Now, right here, you are seeing PLA do what they typically do. bundle up, get a bunch of ships together, especially with Kansas's and Aroma. That's a lot of alpha and a lot of DPM just given from that. And of course, you have Jin right there. Jin needs to get in front just a little bit, just to screen for those battleships, because Chev, of course, can just be uncontested up here. CC taking a good bit of damage over there, contesting caps. Let's see how this works out down south, because of course, right here, even though there is a lot of firepower right here, what are they going to shoot at first, and what's going to get spotted first? And that's going to be dictated by Shiryu firing off immediately. Z-Toys definitely got to be careful, because the Wichita could get nuked by that much alpha very quick. So we want to make sure, or they want to make sure, that they stay alive and don't expose themselves too quickly. Black Queen and HQ engaging CC and the Alba down here. Basically, these two are either being sacrificial offerings or just being good distractions, and potentially roamers at one point. So we'll see exactly how that goes. Z-Toys over here, maybe trying to catch CC off guard. Let's see if that ends up working. Z-Toys definitely focusing down and trying to burn down, but the Wichita's HE is not that great. But we do have CC firing off on Z-Toy. Let's see if Z-Toy dodges those torpedoes. They're incredibly fast. Unfortunately, CC bet the farm a little bit too much, and now Z-Toy will be targeting them and seeing if that works. Right over here, this is consistent PLA strategy. Let's see if PLA can bring it back. They went for tried and true, smoke up their battleships. We got good right here, screening for them as well. 2-2 on the caps, while Chev is pulling back. Obviously, you do not want to, even if they are battleship guns, you do not want to go up against them too much. Gascon didn't actually go for roaming, so interesting. While both the Romas have taken considerable amount of damage. So what needs to happen right now is Z-Toy, Black Queen, and HQ, in my opinion, need to wrap this up or give it up. One or both. What they need to do is need to get all their guns, especially the Akiva, over to targeting that turtle over here and getting fire set, because once a fire is set, even if someone smokes up, you can still see them, and that's key and critical to defeating a turtle, keeping those ships on fire and then keeping yourself behind cover. Now the Wichita can try to help, but once again, the Wichita's HE fire chance not that good. But 2-2, we're not seeing many pushes on the caps. We are definitely seeing just an east-west showdown right here. And hopefully it does look like Black Queen and the Akiva actually is switching targets, because they just need to give up on that Alba and such. They can handle them coming to B, but don't just drop A. Just drop A and get helping, because this is a lot of effect, and your Romas are literally most likely going to be running for their lives pretty soon from this amount. And right here, great area of denial torpedoes from Chev up here on this, absolutely just trying to keep people moving, keep people going. We do have I Am a Newbie backing up as quickly as possible, trying to stay alive. But, of course, at this level of play, you will see people just, remove them from game. So we'll see if a shot can go in and see if someone's close enough in order to do enough damage to get to I Am a Newbie before that can do that. While you have ADM and Melk just continuing to push forward with good as a screen, which is doing a great job on that, with more torpedoes coming out from Chev. Shiru, I have a feeling probably going to pocket themselves right against this wall right here, let themselves heal up instead of running away, trying to stay alive that way. But we are seeing Val's capability of just keeping their ships in play and keeping them alive. That might be able to help defeat the turtle strat that PLA is just known for and is doing. And as we can tell right here, even though, we say, hey, just disengage and give away, the Alba and CC are pushing right there. What they should have been doing is actually going back, going right behind, keeping these two ships from getting close to that turtle, keep them basically sandwiched, so that then the turtle can just go, hey, let's just eliminate both the cruisers. So I think that was a missed opportunity that PLA could have done, but we do also have HQ absolutely just holding right there, and they're an excellent player. So we definitely never want to go up against one of those excellent players in that. I'm a Newbie definitely was able to back up, just trying to heal up right there, but now ADM taking the brunt force of two Romas and a Gascon, and now, of course, those two cruisers that are now just sitting in smoke over there, enjoying themselves, just shooting their guns, having a fun time. So Val still up on the points from that. Man, they just got it. PLA needs to get rid of guns. They need to get rid of either of those cruisers so they can get back to focusing that. But unfortunately, ADM is going down right there. CC took a large hit, unfortunately, there as well. Good is not screening as well as they probably should be, so Melk is by themselves right here, and Chev will be taking advantage of that with a flood on that and probably some fires coming up pretty soon, pretty fast. Good is making a move on their battleships, but unfortunately, you're talking about some pretty tanky battleships, and the Olin doesn't have powerful torpedoes. Octava getting taken down by Jin in the Cheshire. That was a great position and great move from that, but unfortunately now Jin is facing all the battleships because the main turtle that they had with all those battleships are not there anymore to give the focus that the battleships need to fire at. So let's see if Jin can get out of here in time. Right now with 3 caps, 14 seconds, everyone just needs to stay alive and PLA can win this. But it's getting close. I think they're good. I think PLA won it. That's it. Pig Bay.
All right, that was close.
That was close.
That was close. All right, them getting down. What was it? It was the I'll just look at it right here. The Ochakov.
Yep.
That was the nail in the coffin because they had just got the cap. They were still like about 15 points away. They sealed the deal on the Ochakov, and then Jin was able to just sneak away. Not really. There were shots in the air that probably would have killed them, but time was on their side, luckily. I do want to point out Triple GG did an awesome job. He got focused really, really hard. Was able to back off, heal up, and then come back in. And then they just straight hammered that Kansas. Kansas, I think, did he die? Did the Kansas? Yeah, no. Wait, where was he? No, Kansas ended up living too. So good job on them for staying alive and keeping the points, in their team's favor.
Oh yeah.
But all around, it was close.
Yep.
Down to the wire.
Oh, very down to the wire. Jin could have been the absolute nail in the coffin to win for Val, and that would have been it. So that was close. That was a gutsy play, and they were able to get out of there in time. Man, some good games though. 3-2.
Yeah. Also, Fire wants me to tell you it's Ochakov.
Gotcha. I'm still gonna slaughter it, just like the Alba. Sorry, it's how it works out for a streamer. You can't always remember it, but hopefully everyone enjoyed it. PLA United winning it, absolutely crushing against both Tilt and Val from L4, which are not easy opponents to go up against. They made some critical mistakes, but yet still won sometimes, so luck was on their side tonight. Oh, anything else you want to add in, Pig Bay, before we sign off?
Yeah, thanks to all the contenders, man. Making it a great weekend, as usual with Brutal of the Waves.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats to PLA.
Yep. Congrats to PLA. Congrats to Val and Tilt, showing just the strength.
Yeah.
They won a bunch, and then also even just came back from death, just losing games and doing it. So they fought hard. It was a very hard-fought victory from them. And, of course, to all the contestants and contenders in this, it was an absolute blast and so much fun. Finally, give some love to Pig Bay over here. Link, of course, his channel is down below. Awesome creator over there. And then, of course, if you like what you're seeing here, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe on any platform. Links, of course, in the link tree down below. Discord is there. It's an absolute blast over there. If you want to join up on our fleet on the game, 47 is the fleet name, or _47_. And then, of course, if you really want to help support this channel even more, Patreon is there also. Thank you, of course, to the current Patreon members. It all helps and helps support this channel. Thank you all for coming in and watching. It's been an insane game time watch. It's just awesome. So that's all I can say, and I'm running out of adjectives. So obviously I had failed to work at Apple. So you're a bad Apple employee without the adjectives. So either way, any last words?
Until next time.
Have a good one, everyone. Peace. If I can find the ending right there. There we go. I'm a professional streamer.